Bun, ne-am întors.
Sure.
Niște Pillars. Eternity. Deci, produce hold-ul e gata. Zona asta toată e gata. Aici m-au distrus, m-au nimicit, m-au căcat pe mine. De pe aici? Nu cred că pot să mă duc cu partea aia, nu? Dorm întâi. Library bun. Stronghold, mai e ceva de... Ești în 1 hour. Veniți mai aici. Sincer, unica opțiune e orașul. Nu fac un nivel 2 sau dacă mă las să mă duc pe partea asta, nu cred. O să construiesc vreo ceva Eastern Babico. Dăm plains and crosses between Kyle and Spre Defiance Bay. Southern Curtain Wall, Western Curtain Wall. Toate căcaturile astea. Sunt doi lor, toți au lor. Da, nu mi-arată nimic acolo sus. Mergem la Little One Bridge, 22 de ore. Bailey's Construction. Stai așa. Mai construim ceva. Asta cu dungeons. Oare să am prizonieri? Dexterity bonus, Courier Shop. O să știi. Poate o să am prizonieri. Continuăm. Commoner. You need an inn for the night. Goose and Fox has the softest beds and the best ale. Na. Asta e tot. Welcome to Defiance Bay. But watch. What is this?
Hello.
Găsesc singur, n-am nevoie de voi. Upper Lane. 15 minute. Defiance Bay.
Defiance Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Okay. Over the return to drive for too much hostility, but was able to defuse the situation thanks to your help. Okay. Oh, fine. Brackenbury, Catacombs, First Fires, Hallerville Mystery, Scrivener's Dormitory. Urnik's house, marketplace, an expedition hall. Well, then an expedition hall. Dallas house, goose and fox.
Those walls surround the whole city?
Stai gratis? Да. Протестор, нет. CR. Row 1.
Hail and well met.
Ron's arms are crossed and his mouth is set grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. He seizes you up. New in town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacy is no better here. It's the Animances, migrants scorched and they nest in the city like rats. You mark my words though. Dozens are gonna put a stop to it. What are you doing out here? Gestures the crowd, which buzzes with angry chatter. Trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis. And instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the duck is granting animances dangerous liberties. What do you know about animancy? The study of manipulations of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the good gods. The Hydrians at last had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic, chanting, or soul reading these cybers do. It's been around since ancient Anguithan times, which is why you'll see animances tinkering with old Anguithan artifacts. Of truths, all. He's an enthusiastic performer, I'll give you that. Trouble is the animances have no idea what half these artifacts actually do, but that they'll admit it. Our emphatic friend is correct about one thing at least. Tell me about the dozens. We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of animances and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seen as the Crucible Knight are little more than a flock of greening noble in training these days. Just like militia doesn't exist for the training and the discipline, the code of honor. You're looking to expand. More people see things our the better for the state of the country. Have any interest in hearing more? Stop to Adamant's Den. Sometimes the expedition hall, the free thinkers in there can set straight all those nonsense and noble in the animances want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there for motivated types. Farewell. Oh. Calm waters smell faintly of fresh fruit. You send a fox. In aici. Ca să vorbească asta.
The dozens.
Pretty sure
Pretty
you
sure
won't.
you won't find one among them who stood within 100 miles of that bridge when the Godhammer went off. Too bad, too. Said there'd be less of them.
They call themselves dozens. Was 12 Drywoodens stood outside Holgoth Citadel waiting for a Waden to cross the bridge there, and to hold him there long enough for the Godhammer to detonate so that... Godhammer? What they call the bomb they blew up in Waden with. Don't know much about it other than that. Anything living, anything kills a living god. Guess you gotta name it. You have against the dozens? Nothing serious, nothing I don't have against a lot of folks anyway. The dozens, they like to take things into their own hands. It's ugly sometimes. We don't have them in Gilded Vale, but they'd be right at home there. They picked the name so they could do what they wanted and feel like it was right. Got nothing to do with honor or sacrifice. They like to invoke migrants too, when they especially want to feel right. Somehow, I don't think she'd too impressed with that lot. I'm sure she'd like to see him on fire anytime they use her name, but the gods probably got rules against that kind of thing. People hide behind and symbols so they can be questioned. Looks reasonable man. Maybe while we're in Defiance Bay, we can get him to force people to call themselves what they are. Don't imagine they'd have so many members if they call themselves loudmouth ship fuckers. Okay.
Yeah.
Actress. Welcome to the Goose.
How do you do?
Man behind the bar is nearly the size of an Oumuamua. A handle protrudes from his back. Okay. His face set to stoic frown. A small nod. Before a drink, and he puts a cup in front of him. Turns into a broad hand. Doesn't drink from it. This is a lively place. It was founded in the early days of Drywood independence by a traveling scholar named Harold Levy. He wanted a place where kids of all backgrounds could gather and hash out the issues facing their new country. Rests his elbows on the polished wood of the bar. It didn't take long for the place to fill up. Krakenborough aristocrats argued with dock workers from the gift, while soldiers wrangled with politicians. Drywoodens was never been known to turn down an argument. Takes a sip from a tiny cup. What happened next? Soon, kids were coming from the farms and settlements too. He waves the door as he's expecting the crowd to bustle in. This place got more popular with the billion sailors and the salty mast. That was the problem. He drains his cup. No matter what people say about fair maidenness, civil debate, there's only so much people will tolerate. Harold found himself on the wrong side of the argument with the wrong pain. And when he disappeared a few days later, some said it was the work of that Dane. He shrugged, spreading his hands over the bar. He surveyed the room. Harold knew which way the wind was blowing. He asked me, he skipped town, hid out somewhere, hoping for professional minds to prevail in Defiance Bay. I get a room. Oh wow. What's this? Great sword. Deocamdată ținem așa să vedem ce mai are. Doar ce am văzut eu, mă. Știu... Hello lab. Pet. Am doar... Marine maximum comfort supplies. Bodyguard common mercenary. Misiune. Citim și-o din asta. It's an impressive gathering of wild orlands in ceremonial dress, shaded by a copse of ancient oaks. Underneath the large oak stand two young orlands, hands clasped, eyes clear as they promise to care for and love one another in the joining of their clans. An older orland steps forward to speak to them, beard seeming to sprout from directly underneath his eyes, and declares their union complete. Jubilant Orlan clans carry the newly wedded couple away in their tent, snorts and laughs and crude jokes, leaving the older Orlan sit alone beneath the aged oak. Besides observing, seeing in the distance, he whispers, a quiet benediction, glad for their gladness, melts into the trees without another word. Enough happiness for one day. Okay, Kainara. A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it for furiously intensity. About the size of a coin, and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She snatches it up in one hand and slams half-empty cup down the table with another. This is not a good time. You look like you use another drink. I'll get there. Just trying to calm down and trying to talk myself up. Just trying to calm down and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. She says nothing for a few moments, as in hope you leave. At last, Henry looks up at you. The lamplight falls across her face, a purple bruise blooming along her cheekbone. Something I need to give my fiancé. Orn is sick. Only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends. He's not exactly pleasant company. Who hit you? I know how it looks, but you don't understand. It's not like personal. It's these new friends of his. Out, they brought out the worst in him. Tell me about these new friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool. I know what it means. Personally, makes me leaves when they show up. It's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere in the gift, but not under my roof. She scrolls and winches, her fingers gently probing her bruise. Svev changes you, I guess. Svev. Borisnik, I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. Never thought he'd resolve. Resolve. Still feeling the swollen discolored flesh. Maybe I could talk. I thought Svev just made people lay around not doing much. Don't really know. It seemed better than believing he's always been this way. Yeah, I could go talk to him. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give his back to him and have a break. She opens her hand and ring clasps. It was his grandmother's. And after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But I go back there myself. I know what will happen. Lose my temper and I'll probably wind up with another one of these. I'll take this ring to Borsnik then. The house is just north of here, so please don't hurt him. As far as I am, I don't want that on my conscience. Anna's ring to course. Fascinating. Honor noble. Take Kurat. Actress. It's la casa lui aia. This is north of here. Port. Spun că astea ziua sunt mai... Aur 21. Vorbesc cu ăla. Care-i treaba, drogatule? Mai fuma marijuana. De cine e? Ursnic ăsta. Mă bag cu ăștia, fii atent. Dacă nu.
Yes?
Hi? Hey, well met, friend.
And before you flashes a toothy, rather unpleasant grin. Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. My name's Borsnik, and this to the room around you, my humble abode and place of business. I hope you're here to do some business. Kainra asked me to give you this. Nice. What's this for? Don't recognize the wedding band you gave Karina. Oh yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? The reasons to her then. Sorry, her. A spent coin to begin with. That's all. You seem to care for you. You're doing this. Seems a difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe she's not worth remembering, eh? While you're playing lapdog for her and all, why don't you go back and tell her to keep clear of here? Seems you care for her. Why are you doing this? City of stars in the sky. Tell her to go set up in the salty mast. She's feeling lonely. He and her are done. How dare you hit your revenge? How can you live with yourself? She was asking for it. Sort of like you right now. You ought to quit digging around in affairs that do not concern you. Me, I've got business to get back to. Goes that way. Something's not right here. I don't plan on leaving until I find out what's going on. You won't believe it at all, friend. I was tired wearing this face anyhow. Parts to me. Irid. Știam eu că ceva nu e în regulă, e prea prost ăla. Atent.
Hey.
Hai să facem asta. Pac, pac. Pac, pac. Hai. Îl unir norodul ăla.
Ready, Watcher.
Arubian sick.
Yes?
Holy. Maju. What the fuck a fost aia?
Hi?
What?
Yes?
What the fuck?
What?
Damage-ul ăla, frate. Original cast of Divine Strength, restoring modern endurance. Cringe attack effortului. Taci-mă din gură, băi-mă acolo. Îți fă grijă.
Lavaru, be on! Hi? Lavaru, be on seek!
Ready, Watcher.
Bă, de ce stai degeaba? Atacă-l pe nărodul ăla. Stun. Stop. Vap. Sleeve. I'll keep it. Too late. Te distrug, te distrug. Amaj, incredibil, frate. Holy moly, moly, moly. Le damaj. Un F5. Cel era transformat ceva.
That's settled.
Fur dacă eu. Știu cum a murit. Addict. What? Is it okay? What's happening? Am I imagining this? Mai nimic aici, nu? Sus? Mercenar.
Sail, Miss Maid.
Ok.
Hi?
E unde asta?
Hey,
I'm here.
E dă una de asta. Ai atacat pe asta?
Curses!
Toți atacați
Let's
pe
go!
asta.
Sure.
Oho! Banii, tot. Dar cartea aia nu era nimic, a? Poetry, dialects. A 3. Pa. Oh. Asta e ăla. Man lies bound and bloody on the floor before you. His face is tapestry bruises. Blood is spattered across several corners of the mouth. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please, no more. I can take him. I'm not here to hurt you. You're not? Oh, praise Berath. You're the one who's men. You're not one of his men, are you? Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Persnick. This is my house. You have to help me. And who was that downstairs? An impostor, some wizard named Neard. Came into my house, tied me up here, tortured me, and now he has and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling Svev inside my own house. Let's turn up. Trying to hide something. If you're holding back, spit it out while pride on. May have hung onto a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I need that money. So you're Svev's dealer? Look, I know it's not the best line of work, especially with all that happened. It pays well, very, very well. Well, people want stuff done, don't they? If you think I'm going to help out scum like you yourself, well, why should I help you? Because it's the right thing to do. Okay, look, nearly took all my money, but he still has it. If you kill him, he's bound to have most of it in person. Already taken care of. Can't believe the nightmare is finally over. I have no idea what you've done for me, but I need to find my love, Kenra. Only after Nidra put her through, afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. She might listen to you, please. She must be somewhere in Copper Lane. It's the only hope she's known. And please don't tell her about Svev. For what I do, I could make it worth your while. Discount me. Perhaps you should trust her more than this rather than lie to her. I know. And force you to keep this secret. I don't want to lose her after what happened here. I'm sure she won't have anything to do with Svev or me if she finds out. Can't even send me there. She did. Let me save my life without realizing. Please bring her home. Tell that everything's back to normal. I'll go talk to her. Can take you enough, truly. I miss my poor kind. Ah. Copper Lane. Asta e Copper Lane? Da. Ah, loot care n-am luat. Copper Lane.
I'm gonna pet him.
Ce? Intră, mă. Ah, change. He was imprisoned by a powerful wizard. However, the real person also deals his Veth. First thing, my person is Veth dealer. I didn't know you for an honest man. Family, how can I trust him after something like that? She lied. He lied me for this long. Should be glad I found out before about this before the wedding. Joseph, do you really want to give up your future together? You're smart, stay away from him. You're smart to stay away from him. You're right, I think that's fine. Thank you. I mean, take this. Picked up from one of the merchants to help me stand my firm my decision. Be fine without it now. You've been resolved. Alın pizdamas. In the droguri. What in the world? Oh, ce asta? Am văzut pe asta. Rewards 25% experience, sudden in sheet, 7 treasure expires one day, duration returns. Filma's North Kiddle Vale sits a tiny village called White Rat. So small it's often missed on map and tax records. The village has little contact with the rest of the Drywood. Despite its tiny size, the village has a long history dating back to its use as Gladfatan tribal camp over 3 centuries ago. One prominent feature of the community is the deep well, top of which is made from Engawan Adra. Found not for any religious significance of the Gladfatans, all who see it agree that well is truly ancient. In recent years, locals have reported strange sounds from within the well. Some describe it's an animal sound, others as odd speaking in a foreign tongue. One has dared venture down in the well, but villagers are becoming nervous about drawing water from it. Though the community has modest resources disposed, they have reached out nearby lords first. Expires 25 ori de and returns.
How do you do?
Ok. Dacă iau un adventurer, îi pui un random email might postal fighter constitution resolve, da? Dexterity, asta cu scut. Mercenary, da? Defender. The character has been dismissed in the past. They will return to the Black Hound in Little Bay. Be acquired.
Hail, traveler.
Dăm una. Email. An elf. Resolve perception, dexterity perception, dwarf. Godlike. Moon godlike. Body type. Human. A wizard. Patru din asta. Ok, 4. Select. Might. Dexterity, resolve, intellect. Perception. Mystic.
Yeah?
Defender 2. Și acum... Aha. Ok.
Hello.
I get a room. Am mai scump băiatul. Hai, dacă tot suntem aici. VF. Ah, droguri. Attack speed, movement speed, resolve. Ah. Hai mă, frate, nu asta am vrut să fac. What the fuck? Ok. Value. 1927, 19, fine și justice. Property discretion, lash, fine. Așa, și asta la altă. Fine Great Sword. Are doar 4 crush damage și are crush damage asta. Bun. Don't be justice. Ok. Armura cred că era medium. Pelerina. Face asta? Intellect, resolve. Clock of fortitude, reflex, will. Perfect. Roguri n-avem nevoie. Ok. Tu nu ai nimic. Freezing damage. Intellect, resolve. Dăm asta. Light armor. Intellect, lore giving. Tu? Light armor, speed, fine. Speed. Nu vrei speed minus 25, 37. Damage reduction, freeze. Freeze damage converted to endurance. Asta n-are niciun freeze. Fine scepter. Rod. Range 10 metri. Scepter. Cross slash damage aggressive fast average fast speed. Asta ce face? Range 10 metri. Is the accuracy deflection. Ai plus 15 damage, că e fine. Deci îl luăm pe ăsta. Asta ce scut are. Large shield. Nu-i paca. Pușca. Vreau lată. Nu. Am atât. Hai să-i vândem la ăsta. Ce... Practic pot. Pasă de nimic de aici. Freeze damage. 3000 de gold, perfect. Continuăm. Suntem la merchants acolo. E vreo ceva bun de cumpărat. Laura Peregund.
Good day, stranger.
Me wares. Seal of Fate. Wicked fine cost ring. Unusable by priest. Those die spells uses. Spell uses. Reflection. Is this direct melee range attack? Holy. 42 reflex will. Bonus. 4000. Nu e rău. Apreț 4000. Wares. Trapuri. Atât-ai? Grappling hook am. Nu folosesc trapuri.
Well met, friend.
Salut. Dragon Egg, Dragon Meat. Oh. Are doar Resolve 3. Nu asta are.
Hail, traveler.
Ingram stands behind a stall, polished a broadsword. Patterned flesh around his eyes is wrinkled with age. The muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. He knows at you. Come take a look. You want to find a fine collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Besides, sunlights, of course. Flashes grinning. So special about sunlight. She operates in the expedition hall, just his over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city, but when one keeps her on a short leash, keeps her fine inventory reserved for a chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else that takes a liking to. Let me see what you have for sale. But yeah. Holy, one-handed. Wow, ce are asta, frate? I-am tot lockpick-ul pe treaba. Ike's Pride. Orizane. 10.000. Lady's Hand. 9.000. N-am, frate, banii ăștia. Am maxim pentru un inel de ăla.
How do you do?
Doar atât. Ring of Protection. Fortitude, Will, Reflex. Resist attacks. Well, defense, dodge. Încă un inel. Ți-am dat un inel, ți-am dat un inel. Gaunt's Pledge per rest. Asta o dată, nu? Ce-ți mă dă da? Am inutil ăla.
How do you do?
Ring of Deflection. Asta e Deflection. 4000 de gold. Wizard. Plus 2 second level și plus 1 fourth level uses. Da. Nu mai coboară nimic. Asta e Wizard, nu? Da, altfel. Level Wizard. Asta trebuie să mai dea cu 2 de level 2. Una de level 4. Nu am level 4, dar 6 din astea. Bun. Cum îi schimb lui ăsta? Așa. Asta de level 2. Am doar astea. 5 metri. 6 metri. 8 metri. Poți da mai multe spelluri.
Yeah.
Hai sus. Nu mai am niciun ban. M-au chelit ăștia. M-au chelit. E zvef. Sper. Mă gândeam. Ce e aici? Mercenary.
This looks like the kind of place we could find allies. For a price.
Ok. Așa că am apucat de allies. Need returns. Înseamnă aia. Aici? Good day. Cutscene. Întâmplă aici. Alte echipă serios? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 6. Well-groomed man steps through the hall. A confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face, he's flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. One of your companions eyes you for a moment before spitting chew at your feet. Let a pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that giant slayers run things around here and you'll be fine. Whatever you say. That's good advice. Here's the rest. 1. The choice bounties are ours. 2. The giant slayers don't share. It's that simple. Enough jabberbying. Gonna do the job, we'll talk about it. It's your titans. Venant's right. The coin ain't good to collect itself. Looks at his comrade, jerks his chin towards the open. It's your run, pup. Off them.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
I'm looking for work.
Go see Osric. He's usually got something. You do well for him, maybe I can find you more.
Osric. Off the bat. Baggers marked the location varies ancient ruins. Noted poster around the map like district. Damn you.
For the last time, Aidwig, keep your fucking blade up. If that dummy was armed, it'd have your head off.
Urât vorbește ăsta. I need a hire. I'm looking for work.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wenin. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
When, although, I do have something I need done. Something that requires competence. Do you need done?
I was formerly one of the Knights of the Crucible. When I left, they kept my arms and armor. The arms they can have, but the armor belonged to my family. I'd like it back.
Doesn't look like leaving the Crucible tonight was your choice.
You don't choose to leave knighthood. The Crucible Knights, they may not be a real knighthood, but the oaths you swear are just as true. Still, turns out that even unofficial knighthoods have politics. You cross the wrong man, suddenly all kinds of accusations are thrown your way, and nobody believes you.
More destructive than a crowd with the wrong idea. I'll see what I can
Then
do.
it's Penhelm you're looking for. A low snake of a man. If he was to die choking on his own black tongue, it'd be too kind a fate. He kept it when he had me kicked out.
Penhelm. Got word from a reliable source that Penhelm had visited a forge in Ondra's gift, right after having his soul lineage read by a cipher in Unread Row. Did you have it in your heart to find out a way to ruin his life while you're there? Well, drinks on me. His soul lineage read.
It's a requirement to join the Knights. They have to ensure a novitiate doesn't have a subversive lineage. If Penhelm's superiors found out his affidavit was a fake, his career would be over. Every novitiate gets an affidavit from Dunreed Row, and those are stored at Crucible Keep. If you find Penhelm's, one of those ciphers could tell you if it's real.
If generations of Masuk's tradition are any indication, this Penhelm probably doesn't remember it. Still, a past like that has to count for something. Farewell. And the hero on the breastplate. It's really cool.
Go see Osric. He's usually...
Osric. Atâta vorbim. Partea aici și acolo. Only. Ah, asta e cea mai bună armură.
Gods keep you.
Can I buy something? I'm afraid not. It doesn't only do business with me, so long as I only do business with them, and they're good customers. If you get Austria good side, you could make an exception for you. He's probably training some of the new recruits right now. Fucking snack Sunday. Oh, am ok. Interesant, interesant. Trebuie să... Jurnal. And then helmet breastplate. Whisper from Penhelm. He believes the revival is forged document from dinner of verifying the previous, so I can prove him. This must have leverage to get the breastplate. E că nu știu unde să mă duc. Pentru ăla. O lumina. Mai fain pe lumină. Fost la market, fost aici, fost aici, fost aici. Mergem la următorul. Dar salvăm întâi. Cu asta terminăm de data viitoare.